Hey, hey. So yeah, here we are waiting for the announcement. I would not want Turbo. Fuck Turbo. Which ain't getting my money. Frisha Paladin's vibe for Azadis. Nah, I mean just like regular Azadis. If I just like pop I don't even think I need to do a Flash and Flame. I've seen like people do Azadis with just like plain old Gladiator for keepers. Hold on. Cat. Okay, cat is being. No, 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 die. Die. There we go. No, Lucky Block is not Flesh and Flame. Lucky Block is from Gladiator. Where is it? Yeah, it's over here. Once you just block once, you get pretty much Lucky Block chance. That's like a nice thing. You grab more than skill, determines survival. So the last thing is the 50% block from equipped shield, and because Azadi is quite the low block chance, Azad. Yeah, Azad is like quite low block chance, so you get 50% block instead of the 30. And your lucky unlucky roll just roll for 3 times, right? Was the multi-strike thing? This one? The Fatal Flourish? I'm assuming you mean this thing. Yeah, no, just like go like pure like a gladiator here. Like you go duelist, gladiator, grab the block nodes. I don't know what else you would be even grabbing. You're obviously using a Azadi in your offhand, right? Something in your main hand, maybe Paradoxica? Probably Paradoxica. Then you can just like do whatever, I guess. What skill is good? Um, I could do something lightning based, right? And we can get lucky roll 3 times and then use I think it was Choir of the Storm, right? Or was it like that amulet for lightning damage? Being lucky, so you get the high, always the high roll on the let's see, lucky. Perquil Stow, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we can get I guess we can get Perquil Stow, right? Um I don't know how bad is this line with Azadi. This would mean that I'll get like a clav by lightning damage as well. Or perfect Spirit of Fortune Spectre. Spirit of Fortunes. How expensive are these? Spirit of I don't know how to I get Spirit of Fortune. Let me just see. How much is Spirit of Fortune right now in trade in keepers? I mean, I know it's gonna be like probably very like unrealistic compared to how it's gonna be in the first month, but uh okay. The cat needs to move over to the other chair. Go. What's it called again? Spirit. What spirit again? Spirit of Fortune. Spirit of Fortune. Perfect Spirit of Fortune is. That's just 2 divines. Not too bad. It's Wrath as well. Yeah, maybe we do this. Hold on. Maybe we don't show the. Oh god, OBS is being dumb. Sorry guys. Uh, it's divines, 2 divines right now, but it's you have to account for inflation, right? I mean, where's the thing? Right now, Innkeepers is 2 divines. right? So there's that. I mean, again, we have to account for inflation here, Dragon. There is quite inflation. Yeah, league is dead, so you know. I mean, all of these like are quite recent as well. I'm assuming it is like what it is probably the 45C tops. Alright, so let's say you do that, you get I don't know something instead of Perquis because Perquis is gonna fuck you, and then you do some lightning damage. But if you're not doing minions, you're not gonna use Spectre anyway, right? That's like the issue. I could technically do something with nah. I think it's literally just gonna be one hand slams. Yeah, but they'll die when you're mapping and you're doing stuff. If you don't pump HP on them. I guess it's not gonna be this because you're probably not doing bleed. I mean, you could do bleed, I guess. I guess pretty much this. Then you probably do. Maybe we do. Maybe we grab a claw. Maybe we grab a claw. Do some Nightblade shenanigans with some I don't know Cobra Lash. What other claw skills can we do? Like there could be like something with claws that could be done here, and then we get this as a last node, which can be swapped for like a bloodline ascension of our choosing. Instantly, she's better with from Leech. Yeah, maybe I don't know. You could technically do a wonder. No, that's not me. That's not make shit builds, huh? Like, what did people do with Azadi this season? We are looking. Yeah, we're looking over here. Also, boys, I should put this in the pinned comment here. Where's the bingo? Yeah, there we go. There's the bingo. Can I pin this from OBS? No, I have to put it in. Do it from Twitch itself. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Um, I guess 1 hour. 30 minutes, fine. 30 minutes is okay. There we go. We have the pin message for the bingo. So anybody who wants to join the bingo can join us. Gonna pull the bingo page over here. Yeah. Oh my god. OBS being dumb as always. But yeah, what people were doing with Azadi this season. If I go to keepers. It was a hardcore keepers build mainly. I mean, you're pretty much playing Immortal then. Yeah, 2% usage on the Azadi crest. People are doing this on Slayer with Flash and Flame, I'm assuming. Shockwave. Cyclone? Pulverize, AoE. Earthquake. With a very, very bad effective hit pool. Why would you do this then? Huh? Modern skill is modern skill is the block one, right? Yep. But dude, what this low HP people? What the fuck? No. No, that should not be your rich people. That's weird. The puppies are on 40 players for like 2 3 hours. Yeah, but again, we have POE announcement today, so I mean today is gonna be POE slash D2 anyway. Or POE slash Renegade X if it's still like alive then. Um okay, can you like say what's in the new update? Uh is there like something interesting there? 60k HP, under 5 million DPS. 100x, I'm assuming. Yep. Yeah, oh, that's a really juicy 100x. New map. Are people playing the new map? And new skin for LCG and bugs fixes. Oh. But no new content, huh? Mm. Yeah, I'm still sick a little bit, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna sound a little bit nasally and I'm gonna be coughing again. Uh, Wait, what the fuck is doing graph calls? Yo, what the hell? Impale? Question mark? No. Overexertion? Question mark? What kind of a bonker is this? Cruelty, Feast of War. No war cries. Why are you not doing war cries, my dude? Huh. Foulborn graph is actually looking dope. What the hell? Your war cries are disabled. Yeah, what the hell? Then you can do auras. Oh, shit, yeah. That's why no war cries. Oh, why would you do this then? That's kind of weird. And replica witchfire for that, huh? Death rush. I guess it's a solid build. I mean, good HP, EHP is good. Yeah, true. We should look at like, I don't know, week one type of yeah, we should look at week one. Azadi creates flicker strikes? What? Yo, what the hell is this? Wait. Dude, these Chinese are kind of yeah, I did say Paradoxica, huh? Paradoxica flickers, yeah. Not Paradoxica. Random tenderizer. Flicker strike with no DPS. What the fuck is this build? What? And you're doing Flash and Flame. Unholy Might on Rampage. What the hell is this? Detonate Dead of Scavenging. Is this the cast one damage taken? Cast one while stunned, yeah. Valerium, Darkseer, Azadi. Yeah, that's like one of the variants I was thinking of doing with this build. As a cast one stun build. One of the variants at least. Okay, we have like the 5 minutes. I'm gonna take like a short health break and I'll be back for the for the stream. I don't know. Spectre Shield was kind of shit. Why not Shield Crash? Isn't Shield Crash better? Probably. It's probably better, I guess. I'll be right back 5 minutes. Okay, I'm bad. Fed the cats, gave him some canned food for dinner. Shield Crush shift at some point, made a build for it, never actually played, not a fan of Emperor's Vigilance, inflated DPS, but giving so much defense for shield skills. I feel like Azadi is such an interesting item to use. And Gladiator feels like the easiest usage case for that. I guess this is kind of an easy use case. Just do a cast while stunned with the easy block. I mean, is this better than just playing Chieftain though? I don't know. Guided to do this is Flash and Flame is the only place where Azadi beats Svalin. Yeah, true. And also in price, I mean, that's pretty much day one Svalin effect from using this guy. Maybe Caspar stand, honestly. What does this character look like in day one? Yeah, I was just doing ground slam. I was doing slams, and then day 4 he became gladiator with Clock of Flame, and already Caspar is stunned. He went for the bleeding enemies you kill explode, huh? He probably has some bleeding chance somewhere. Attacks have a chance to cause bleeding. If you're a Caspar stunned, I don't think you're attacking anymore though, do you? Yeah, but it says attacks. Unless he has a physical spell. Purifying Flame of Revelation. Usually Caspar stunned are pure fire damage, that's the thing though. You do like the whole Firestorm, Detonate Dead, Flame Surge. Like all the random fire spells go type of shit. He just needs a bleed, yeah. He just needs like any bleed. I don't think he's applying bleed. I think it's gonna take, if I go to the next day, I mean day 5. He's already in Doppelganger Vice. He's spec'd out of Gratuitous Violence. I think that was just a placeholder, and he took Breachlord Bloodline. Alright, did he actually grab it? He is missing one notable from his ascendancy. I think he did take Breachlord Bloodline somewhere. Probably. Alright, 22 seconds, boys. Let's see. Get your bingo cards ready. I'm gonna get mine ready in my other screen.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers from Grinding Gear Games. Welcome to GGG Live. Today we're going to show you an exclusive reveal of Path of Exile Mirage, which is coming out 1 week from now on March 6th. Twitch drops are enabled on today's livestream, so you'll be able to claim your Mirage weapon effect by following the instructions below. Now first things first, let's roll the trailer for Path of Exile Mirage.
Okay, let's see.
The Jinn. They were bound to serve, but not to suffer. The Aphrodite assault our lands, trapping my Jinn in an astral plane. Break their chains, rescue them, and you will be granted a wish.
Therapy. Additional bosses, okay.
An ancient evil
Was that sealed
yearns
just
for
now?
his freedom. We must keep him in the dark.
Wait, he used supports? What? Reliquarian Ascendancy, wait. New bloodline. Well, no, new bloodline, we have one of these. Where is it? I think it's a new Scion Ascendancy as well.
In today's stream, we'll take you on a deep dive into Path of Exile Mirage, where you'll unravel ancient mysteries, unlock new powerful rewards, and become part of the eons-old story of the Winter Sekima. There are also significant in-game changes coming alongside Mirage, including a progression of the in-game storyline, a new in-game Atlas system, and as always, new rewards to match. After that, we want to talk about the slew of new Holy Templar skills and supports, as well as an additional Ascendancy class option added to the Scion, which some of you
It
may
is a
find familiar.
Scion!
Next, we'll cover our new supporter packs, and then lastly, have a live Q&A session, where Ziggy D will ask Path of Exile game director Mark, as well as game designer Octavian, your questions from Twitch chat. After the live stream, we'll drop the full patch notes at 11 AM NZT or 2 PM PST.
Oh, she passed
So
us
let's
today.
get started. I'll hand things over to Mark to introduce the new league.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. In Path of Exile Mirage, you'll be taking on the Ufarood,
Maybe you want to
a
see the
sect
notes
of
first?
desert-dwelling necromancers who have lingered in the shadows for centuries. They are outcasts of outcasts, with no home or promised land. Instead, they seek their sovereignty through darker means.
I think these skills are
The
kind of
Ufarood have captured the souls of Jinn throughout
judging by
Rayclast.
the look
They
of
are
it.
killing them, sapping their energies for purposes unknown. You must fight your way past the Ufarood's necromantic creations to find the captive Jinn. Here, Varashta, an ancient Marakith sorceress, has been doing what she can to protect the Jinn, but she needs your help to free them. After successfully defeating them, you will then be asked by Varashta to enter the Astral Realm and break the tether trapping the Jinn there. This gate to the Astral Realm is a mirage, an imperfect copy of the area around the captured Jinn. Now, when we say an imperfect copy, we mean that quite literally. Hold tight, because this leak mechanic has some serious implications for juicing areas. We'll get to that in a moment. Varashta can augment the magic of the Mirage further, as she allows you to enter, giving you the option to choose one of 3 wishes before you do so.
What is your desire?
These wishes are modifiers that will apply to the Mirage area, and have some pretty potent outcomes. There are wishes that grant extra rewards, such as the wish for glyphs, which causes all portal and wisdom scrolls in the Mirage to instead drop as other currencies.
Whoa, okay.
Or wishes that will spawn rewarding enemies, such as the wish for avarice, which replaces a number of packs in the area with gilded
is this a
enemies
connection?
that convert their equipment drops to gold. And wishes that can grant you extreme power while inside the Mirage, such as the wish for souls or the wish for godhood, which allow you to consume the souls of your enemies or make you completely unkillable, while within the Mirage, of course. Each wish is also marked with the sigil of one of 3 powerful Jinn: the Sand Jinn, Fire Jinn, or Water Jinn. Depending on the sigil chosen, monsters within the affected Mirage will have a small chance to drop one of 3 new coin currencies: a coin of knowledge, coin of power, or coin of skill. Each of these coins can be used on a max leveled skill gem, corrupting it and augmenting it with a random support that matches the color of the coin used.
It seems like it's always level 1.
Only one skill that is imbued this way can be socketed into a given equipment item at a time, meaning you cannot have 2 imbued skill gems in your body armor, as an example.
Choose what you wish
That's one of the rewards, but let's
It's
get back to
always
the
level 1
area-to-area
though.
mechanic.
for you.
Once you've made your choice of wish, enter the Mirage and fight your way through the monsters and astral hazards to
But
find
what
the
if you
tether
get
holding the
break
Jinn.
the item, get a
Shatter
gem
this
ready to
chain
use?
to free the Jinn. Step by step,
Also,
weakening
they
whatever
did use a
dark
Blink Bow
plans the
character,
Ufferood may have for
is interesting
Rayclast.
to me.
Wishes
Blink
are
Bow
not the only
buffs,
value a
maybe?
Mirage has to offer to an
Finally?
enterprising exile. As we mentioned earlier, Mirages are an imperfect copy of the area the Jinn occupies in Rayclast, and it will copy almost anything, as long as it's within the domain of the Jinn. Mirages created from an endgame map, for instance, will have all Scarab, Atlas, and map modifiers the area had. Mirages created next to a strongbox will have a new strongbox ready for you to open.
Oh no.
Blights can be defended again.
Oh no. Oh, that's so abusable. No.
Legions fought once more.
Are they
and so on.
fucking crazy? No.
Effectively, you get a portion of your map to play a second time.
Yo,
And everything
what
you
the
did
hell?
to enhance the content of that map applies in the Mirage too. These recreated copies of League mechanics, however, have been warped into reality by the power of the Mirage. And this has some side effects. For one, a recreation may not be perfect. The factions of a Legion may differ from the one the Mirage copied. Or, the variety of strongboxes may change.
Dude.
More importantly, the mechanic may be empowered, with new threats and rewards that are customized to each mechanic and are only available when doing that mechanic in the Mirage. For example, ultimatums recreated in Mirages will have new threatening modifiers added to the usual pool. Restless Ground can raise slain enemies to fight again, or Quicksand will grasp at your ankles. As a reward for these new threats, Mirage
So I get two
ultimatums can provide
ultimatums
the
per
new
map?
Sinistral or Dextral catalysts. These catalyze jewelry with increased effect of either prefix or suffix modifiers. As you
Oh,
can
shit.
imagine, there's a lot of potential here.
those
Another
catalysts are
example
gonna be
is that
very, very
Calgurn ore
valuable.
recreated in the Mirage has a chance to be replaced by a thaumaturgic hourglass, a powerful magical device that your Calgurn friends can mine in order to obtain vast quantities of thaumaturgic dust.
Oh.
Blight
Dust
encounters
generation, let's
recreated in
go.
Mirages have one of their lanes replaced by Ufferood enemies, infested with Blight.
It probably does.
This lane can reward a new base type, the Cord Belt. The implicit of this belt allows it to be anointed, causing it to
Oh.
grant a passive tree notable of your choosing.
Yo.
As a quick note,
Oils are gonna be
Imprisoned
better,
Jinn
higher
will generally
demand.
be near the content they can empower in the Mirages. So you don't need to worry too much about getting lucky with where your content generates in an area. As
It's
the
still competing
campaign
with
doesn't
CGN as
generally
well.
contain too much additional League content for the Mirages to empower, we've gone and added a whole bunch that will force spawn near the Jinn. So your campaign experience will double down on being more action-packed and rewarding.
I think for efficiency,
Now, of
people are just gonna
course,
skip this
if you're
campaign.
traveling through Mirages, encountering
So this
new
is a
enemies
mapping league,
and
pretty
slaying
much.
them, you can expect to find some new uniques.
Yeah, this is a 100% mapping league
The
mechanic.
Ufferood are not only torturers,
So check that
but
on the bingo
thieves,
card.
and have over the centuries stolen away priceless Marraketh artifacts. Using their powers of rot and disease, they have twisted these items to suit their own purposes. Flesh Render is one such artifact, an ancient and exquisite Marraketh blade that has been tarnished and befouled. Its rusted and jagged edge is perfect for poisoning and withering your enemies. However, Varashta has in her command the power to restore these once lost Marraketh treasures to their former glory. Acquiring a coin of restoration by slaying monsters in Mirages allows any unique obtained from the Ufferood to be transformed into its Marraketh counterpart, its glorious original form. Flesh Render, for example, transforms into Sky Sunder, the original Maraketh blade that radiates with the glowing heat of the desert sun. When you ignite monsters, Sky Sunder reflects that ignite back to you, which proliferates to nearby enemies in a massive area. If you meddle with the affairs of the Upper Root for too long, though, you may draw the ire of the Mirage League's new in-game boss,
Looks like a bit of a shit unique,
of the
honestly.
Weeping Black. Saresh also has a set of powerful, exclusive items.
Oh,
Yours for the taking,
oh,
if you're able to defeat him.
Diamond and Resistance Shrine, hello? What?
So that's the Mirage League.
Whoa.
Now, to face all the new evils, you might
That's
want
kind
some
of like a
righteous
Mage
skills,
Blood if you have
some
the
holy
Shrine
skills.
always.
In 328,
kinda.
you'll have access to a slew of new options to bring divine devastation and return
No
the
flask,
faithless to
though,
their
yeah.
rightful graves. We're also introducing some supports to go with them, as well as some new transfigured gems. Let's go over a few examples.
With Holy Hammers, you slam the ground to call down a Hammer of Justice from the sky.
Yeah,
If
looks like
this
Mage
hits an
skills.
enemy, an additional Holy Hammer will cascade forwards, which itself can further cascade, and so forth. Expending a power charge when using the skill will call down an additional 2 hammers, which can also cause cascading slams. The more numerous your foes, the more instruments of holy judgment. Sweep is an old skill. In fact, it is so old that it's one of the very first skills ever implemented in Path of Exile,
Sweep.
over 15 years ago.
Oh yeah.
It's been long overdue for some attention. With 328, it has been reworked into Holy Sweep. This skill converts some of your physical damage to lightning, with shiny new effects to match. Some enemies struck by the initial sweep will have hammers of light batter them from above. These hammers cause area damage where they land, so clustered enemies are demolished by repeated impacts. When successfully hitting an enemy with Holy Strike, you'll summon forth a floating holy armament, a glowing mace that follows you closely. These weapons are minions, and will attack with Holy Strike themselves whenever you do. These holy armaments will copy the stats of your main hand weapon to deal their damage.
He said minions. He did say
Stand
minions.
against your foes with Shield of Light, a retaliation skill which will allow you to unleash a cone of holy light upon enemies after blocking a hit with your shield.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Additional
retaliation
cones
skill.
of light will also pour forth from your nearby allies when you hit with the skill, allowing you to recruit your
3+
holy
skills,
army
yep.
to create purging light.
Check that from the bingo card.
Divine Blast emits a beam of holy light from your shield, coalescing into a hovering ball of energy. A few moments later, this unstable orb bursts, exploding outward with divine power. Hallow supports melee attacks, causing them to inflict a new debuff, Hallowing Flame. Hallowing Flame builds up as charges on enemies, getting consumed when attacked. Consuming a stack of Hallowing Flame gives the attack that consumed it a significant amount of extra fire damage, but only those who did not inflict the Hallowing Flame are able to consume it. Perfect for those of you who enjoy a more supportive playstyle with your army of Holy Sentinels. Or friends, when they're online. We've also added sources of this debuff to a number of other places, such as unique items, cluster jewels, and the Guardian Ascendancy class.
Oh, Guardian. That's a new node, isn't it?
We also have another batch of new
I think it's
transfigured gems,
counting as a reward,
with many
but-
of these being variants for gems which previously had none. One example is the Shockwave Totem of Authority, which casts its higher damage dealing Nova at your location instead of its own. You might also enjoy Orb of Storms of Squalls.
Oh, that's kind of bad
These
though.
storms warp directly to targets when you use lightning skills, and arc lightning upon doing so. This gives you a mobile storm of destruction that follows you as you dive into battle. We'll leave the rest of the transfigured skills for you to comb through in the patch notes. Speaking of the patch notes, as always, we love to shake up the meta. So
Okay,
we've done a
here we go.
bunch of balance adjustments to a few
Oh
other
boy.
things as well. such as a pass on Bloodline classes, expanded the passives available to the Templar section of the passive tree, and various improvements to existing Holy themed skills such as Static Strike, Holy Flame Totem, and Dominating Blow. We're also doing our usual improvement to some of the least played ascendancy classes. This time with a focus on Guardian and Warden.
Was that Sabo?
Speaking of ascendancies, let's talk about the Scion.
Was that not a new
and
Sabo
her
too?
new Reliquarian ascendancy class. For those that have played the Legacy of Freesia events, this class will seem familiar. The Reliquarian is a learned Scion that has studied history at the Oriath Academy. She is a part of a secret society of Oriathans, dedicated to collecting and discerning the strange properties of unique items. All of her passive powers come from these unique items, found from throughout Rayclast.
Holy shit, it's
After
literally
ascending,
Scavenger.
first select the power of a unique armor. Victario's influence increases the level of all your auras and gives them
Yeah,
a
it's
much
literally
larger area of
and
effect.
you know all of them.
Or instead, take Kilowava's Bluster, giving you a chance to have extreme elemental resistance against incoming hits. Next, pick from a unique weapon power. Widow Hail greatly increases the bonuses gained from your quiver.
Oh,
Martyr's
what?
Teaching,
No!
which causes your minions' critical strike chance with attacks
Oh,
to be equal to
no!
your main hand weapons. Lastly, pick your Crown Jewel, a unique jewelry power. Astral Projector causes Nova spells to cast from enemies rather than from yourself. Or take Astramentus, simply giving you a huge boost to all your attributes.
What?
Due to all the ways you can mix and match unique
Hakuna
powers,
Matatas,
the
man.
Reliquarian has
What?
more flexibility in how you build it compared to any other Ascendancy class in the game.
Oh my god, release the
Our
patch
plan
notes.
going forward is for the Reliquarian to not be a static Ascendancy class, and between each expansion, the unique powers which are offered will change. If you
Yo,
don't like
that-
what she offers this expansion, hopefully she'll have the power of your favorite
you gonna
unique
open that
item in the
one
next
later?
one.
The uniques are changing every league.
Time to move on to
No
the
way.
end game.
With this expansion, we are aiming to
Oh my
liven up the
god,
endgame,
you're gonna have to do one
giving players new
antiquarian every league then.
experiences, strategies to leverage, and streamlining or removing the more frustrating tasks. Extensive changes will be coming to the Atlas and how you
Yeah,
engage
that's
with
actually
maps,
crazy.
without interfering with the beloved core experience that has made mapping so successful.
In the last few endgame updates, you experienced Zana's story. How she helped defeat the Elder, tried to stop exiles from going mad in the Atlas, and faced new threats pouring forth from it. In the most recent expansion, she eventually realized that there was only one way forward: to destroy the Atlas. Zana's recent actions have now weakened the already strained and tattered edges of its
Bad
realities,
news.
reshaping
Uh-oh.
how we interact with the Atlas entirely.
To explain how this changes your interactions with the Atlas, we first want to establish some context while having a bit of a trip down memory lane.
27 expansions ago, back in Path of Exile 3.1.0, The War for the Atlas, we had a mechanic on the Atlas where the Shaper and Elder were engaged in war. This manifested
Oh,
as
no.
influence regions on the Atlas that affected specific maps.
Oh god, no.
The ever-changing influence regions made the Atlas feel more like a physically connected space, rather than just a fancy way of visualizing a checklist of completed maps. However, one of the main frustrations with this mechanic was that you constantly needed many different specific maps in order to manipulate the influenced regions.
We realized we'd love to again have mechanics that manifest physically on your
No.
Atlas, but we'd have to address the issue of always needing those specific maps.
No. Oh
The
no.
first major change we'll be making to solve this is divorcing map items from specific areas. As an example, instead of having a Mesa map, you will now find, say, a Tier 10 map.
No!
To open a Mesa map now, just locate and select Mesa on your Atlas, put in your map item, click activate, and you're good to go.
Wait. Okay, yeah, okay, okay, wait, hold on.
That
This is
mesa may
amazing.
drop
No,
a
this is actually
tier 11
good.
map.
Yes!
You can then immediately return to your map device, which will default to the last map run, and then run it again. Or choose a new map to use it on. It's your choice.
Yo, that's insane. Hold on, that's amazing. Yo, this is what Waystones should have been.
This is one
Oh
of the
my
many
god,
benefits
put
to
it in
this
POE
change,
too!
which is that if
This
you're
is gonna
the
be in
type of
POE
player
2
who
for
enjoys
sure.
chaining the same map over
They
and
listened.
over, or the type of player who prefers to jump around, it is equally easy to do either strategy.
Oh my god.
Or even switch between them at a moment's notice.
No more
For
Void
example,
Stones. Dude,
if
Void
one
Stones are
day you're
gonna
farming
think.
burial chambers, hoping to eventually get a headhunter from divination cards, and you decide you need a change of rhythm, you can seamlessly swap to your boss farming Atlas tree and spam Mesa for peak boss killing efficiency. Up until now, this would have required having some Mesa maps stashed, setting all your favorite maps to Mesa, or doing a whole bunch
Wait,
of trading.
Dragon, dude, this means maps
You'll
are
also
gonna be in a
notice that the
sync trade, I
structure
think.
of the Atlas has changed. If you haven't played in a while, here's a
No,
look
it's
at it
unstackable
before
though.
and after. You will now begin at the center of the Atlas, with each corner housing one of 4 Voidstone slots. In addition, all content accessed from your map device now exists physically on the Atlas.
Oh,
So
I
you
was
can
being
see
false,
everything
but never
available in the
mind.
endgame as you reveal the Fog of War.
Yo, what the hell?
This also means that all unique maps are now present on the Atlas, including some old favorites that are appearing for the first time. Don't worry though, you don't need to complete Hall of Grandmasters every league.
Oh god,
You
it's
now
bad.
gain 1 Atlas skill point per unique map completed, up to a maximum of 10. Given there are around 20 unique maps, you only need to
The
complete the
breach
half you want,
hive
if
is
you can get your hands on them. Note, you aren't losing any Atlas skill points. These have been moved to new places, and actually, you can get more than before.
more than before, yo.
Due to Zana's actions, Egan now has a new goal and is determined to stop Zana's destruction by making use of a mysterious new discovery, arcane astrolabes. Zana is currently traversing the threads that weave the Atlas together, severing them. With these new astrolabes, Egan is able to trace her movement, but using them causes dangerous side effects. When you use an
Sex
astrolabe
stunts.
on a map on the Atlas, a shaped region will manifest itself in that quadrant, affecting many of the maps within it. There are many different kinds of astrolabes, and they apply different types of shaped regions.
Have we learned nothing?
For example, an abyssal region, which causes all the maps to have an additional abyss. Or a blighted
Oh
region,
no.
which adds a blight encounter.
Have we learned nothing? We literally
Completing
went
the
back.
content added by the astrolabe
We went
will
back
remove
20
the
seasons,
shaped region's
Dragon.
influence from that map. Upon doing so, every other map remaining in the shaped region will gain an additional modifier. This means as you progress through the shaped region, maps you run will become more and more intense, with the relevant mechanic getting more and more juiced.
Oh god.
Finally, at the end of the region of maps, once you have successfully rid the Atlas of the shaped region, Egan will take you to one of 4 memory vaults, where there are powerful rewards to be had. He cares only for the knowledge hidden within that vault, so any items are yours for the taking. Each vault is associated with a specific quadrant on the Atlas, so you're able to target a certain vault if you're wanting to try get a specific type of reward. One such vault is the Archon's Vault, where you'll be rewarded with powerful unique items. Or the Zealot's Vault, to acquire valuable currency items.
Zeros Vault Meta, let's go. Divide
This
them.
new shaped region system is one that promotes running many different maps. But for players that want to engage with this new system while still wanting to run the same map over and over again, the synthesized stability keystone on the Atlas tree enables exactly that. With all the new endgame changes, we thought it would be also good to mention some handy tips and tricks for quickly navigating the new Atlas. When using the map device, the Atlas defaults to your previously run map, so running the same map over and over is as few clicks as possible. You can right-click unique maps or map fragments in your inventory to automatically open your atlas to that location with the map already placed and ready to run. When you select a special area that requires multiple items, such as to fight at Zeri or open the Domain of Timeless Conflict, if you have the fragments to access that in your inventory, it will automatically add them to the map device in the right spot.
I guess.
That's the core of the new endgame. But there's a lot more in-game changes coming in 328. Let's blast through them. Over the last few expansions, we've been working on streamlining the mapping experience. And we wanted to continue to minimize busy work so you can spend more time doing what you love, killing monsters and getting loot. To that end, we've made a number of changes. We won't get into too much detail, but here's a quick summary of what you can expect to have received adjustment. We've removed cartographer's chisels and map device crafts entirely. The loss of content and loot here has been compensated for in other places.
No.
Voidstones now grant special global bonuses while socketed on your atlas, including adding the new Originator Voidstone, which enables specific atlas bosses to drop exceptional supports. We'll elaborate more on that in the next section. T17 maps as you know it have effectively been removed. The bosses have been kept around,
it's a rework
and they
into
better fulfill
removal.
their original purpose of being a gateway to target farm uber pinnacle bosses.
True, I hate the
The
T17s.
most annoying modifiers on Originator maps have been removed or replaced. No more getting turned into a slug for simply using skills. And no more will you be incapable of dealing damage periodically.
Oh my god, thank god these are removed. Who thought that
Hitting
was a
skills
good
in
idea?
Originator maps have been removed. However, some of their effects are now available from the altars and memory threads.
Wait, TS16.5s are removed.
Memory tears, instead of adding a memory thread to your atlas, will now drop an itemized version of that thread, allowing you to save it for later or trade it at your leisure. We've added new scarabs, such as this Expedition Scarab of Infusion, which can generate some truly tempting logbooks.
Oh,
And for
okay,
those of you
finally.
looking to take on the ultimate one-on-one fight, the Anarchy Scarab of the Exceptional will place a true antagonist-level rogue exile threat in your map. Empowered by every type of Wildwood Wisp, possessed by a tormented spirit, augmented with rare monster modifiers, and affected by a shrine, this exile is not to be trifled with.
PvP! This is PvP!
Alongside that, we've also changed some,
Zero
such as the
rewards from
Beyond
that guy,
Scarab of
probably.
Resurgence, which now causes all 3 Beyond bosses to appear when a Beyond boss would spawn in your map. On top of that, we've made improvements to a number of weak Atlas Tree passives,
Oh.
such as Pillage and Plunder, which now grants a chance for items dropped by Syndicate members to have a Fractured Veiled mod.
Oh.
Check out the new
Maybe
The Parts
actually, no,
Not
that's
Taken
not that
Keystone,
great.
which means your maps on average will drop twice as many divination cards. But which ones can drop will be a mystery. And last, but not least, we've also made some changes to King's March shipping, such as we've swapped the rewards given by sending ore and crops. I wonder what this new port will send back.
Oh no, we have
Ports
to
will now give
find
more
out again.
rewards for favored resources. And
Oh,
you can
no.
even re-roll them for gold, if they're not offering what you're after. Specific ports will now reward specific tattoos and rune grafts, making it easier to target the ones you want. Not to mention, the Kalgurans have discovered several new powerful rune grafts for you to get your hands on, such as the Rune Graft of Fury, which causes you to gain rage on using a life flask, and the Rune Graft of Resurgence, which causes Arcane Surge to also grant life regeneration.
That's cute.
We mentioned earlier about the Originator Voidstone
King's
enabling
March
access
nerf, I
to
think.
exceptional supports.
I
So
think
let's
it's a
get into
nerf.
that, as there's a decent amount to cover. After defeating the incarnations of Fear, Neglect, and Dread, you will obtain the Originator Voidstone. As mentioned earlier, this Voidstone allows new, exceptional support gems to drop from many bosses across the Atlas. These new supports are an improvement over the old Awakened support system, which is being phased out.
No more woke gems? Wait, what?
Awakened supports have long been a capstone investment for a character, but there's existed a gulf between the more interesting ones, such as Awakened Spell Cascade, which has some additional transformative effect, as opposed to some of the simpler Awakened supports, which just have slightly higher numerical values. Exceptional supports will all be transformative, serving as an additional late-game tool to customize your build around, and extending character customization and creation even later into a build's life. One of the goals here is to provide interesting
level
build
3 is
choices
maximum now.
even at later levels and deep into the endgame. However, we are certainly not aiming to reduce top-end player power with these changes.
Interesting.
Exceptional supports will still be super strong. If used well, they will catapult your character
Yeah,
even
exactly.
further
Holy
than
Royal
before.
XDR support.
So, how many are there, and what exactly do they do? There are over 40
No more quality
new
stacking, by the way.
exceptional
We can do
supports
like
to discover,
interesting, like
adding
different Holy
additional
Relic stuff.
enticing drops to bosses
Opens
that may
itemization
otherwise have
slots.
felt not as worthwhile to run, giving players extra reason to take on those challenges. For instance,
Yep.
from the King in the Mists, we have the Hex
Empower
Toad
and
support.
such.
This support creates areas of swampy cursed ground, which spawns toads that bounce towards enemies and then explode, dealing chaos damage. From the Uber Elder, we have the Void Storm support, which causes your raining attacks to create celestial storms of energy that grow over time, detonating as you approach for massive damage. Defeating the incarnation of Neglect may win you the Frost Mage support. Similar to the existing Archmage
reserve
support,
maximum
you are
mana.
rewarded for stacking mana to enhance your spells
Bane-
with
Bane-
extraordinary cold damage.
Huh.
We'll tease some more of
Archmage,
these
but you
before
reserve the
launch,
mana.
but there will be many more for you to discover.
Archmage, but you
Keepers
reserve
of
the
the
mana.
Flame is coming back. However, we do know that many players have issues with the walls in Hive encounters. In order to address these concerns, we'll be making a number of changes. One of the biggest problems is that walls would block your projectiles, meaning that when a hive randomly spawned in your map, it would make it harder to clear. In order to prevent that, walls and hive encounters will now be destroyed by any damage.
That's not
But we also
solving the
wanted to
issue.
make sure we reduce the visual clutter they cause. Hives and their walls are now smaller. To allow players to engage with hive encounters quicker when they do want to help Aelith, we've added a new Atlas passive which drastically increases the detonation area of unstable burrows, causing them to reliably chain react and destroy the majority of remaining walls. For those who don't want to deal with the walls at all, there's now a pair of keystones that allow you to block hive encounters or unstable breaches. if
That's
you
very
want.
good. Now we can already have an unstable
Now
aura
that this
hive
is a core league,
if we wish to.
don't want you to have to grow your Genesis tree from scratch on every league start. So now, each womb gift slot is already usable by default, and access to the Monastery of the Keepers will be gained by finding Aelith starting in Act 6 Mudflats.
Okay.
Now with Atlas Tree and Scarab support, you can have multiple unstable breach encounters active in a single area, for maximum ruckus. Speaking of Atlas Tree and Scarab support, we've added plenty. Here are a few examples.
Are
The
these two
Massive
breaches?
Forces Atlas
Hold on.
notable grants a chance to have additional unstable breaches in your maps.
Okay.
The Breach Scarab of the Marshal guarantees a breach boss or Hive Fortress, while the Breach Scarab of the Incensed Swarm replaces all of Aelith's skills with Enrage the Hive, increasing the difficulty and reward from Hive monsters in all subsequent waves.
Oh.
Graft items will no longer exist, but we've moved several of the graft skills to new exceptional supports,
Ooh.
such as the Hiveborn support, which summons an army of breach minions to do your bidding when you use a supported offering
Okay, where's
skill.
where's the Molten Shell one?
And the Foul Grasp support, which calls forth a field of grasping breach hands when you recall brands, exploding for heavy lightning damage when enemies approach them. We're looking forward to seeing how these improvements and additions are received, alongside a
It
lot
was
of what
so
Keepers also
busted,
has to
though.
offer. From the new bosses and their bloodline, through to the Genesis tree and its many different crafting options, like Foulborn Uniques. Also with its new narrative, we look forward to extrapolating on all of this and learning more about Aelith, the Hiveborn, and its Breach Lords in the future.
That covers all the new content we're adding, and that was a lot. From a new in-game system, several new reward types, new ways to juice maps, all of which you can double up in the new Mirage League, and all that alongside a suite of new holy skills, a new Ascendancy class, and an insane amount of new character customization in the endgame. However, an important part of Path of Exile expansions is making sure there is a continued effort to improve quality of life. So let's get into that now.
Oh, okay. This is actually
You can now
very important.
favorite trades on the currency exchange.
Okay, we know that one already.
This
They
consists
posted
of
on
selecting
Reddit.
2 currencies that you want to be able to trade between with a single click, and setting them as a favorite trade. Favorite trades will appear by default on opening the currency exchange, and will still auto-suggest a ratio based on recent trade data. A further improvement to the currency exchange is the ability to open and interact with your stash while you have the exchange window open. Now, when trading in a full set of divination cards, it will automatically be handed in to become the resultant item. If you then turn in another set immediately, the reward from the previous set will be transferred to your inventory directly, assuming there's enough free space to do so. Labyrinth font crafts that previously gave a random transfigured
okay, we know
gem
now
now
about this
allow
one.
you
These
to
ones
choose
already.
which transfigured gem of that type you'd like to receive. The asynchronous trade item sale history is now hoverable, with full item descriptions of the sold item. When using Divine Orbs, you can now tell exactly which modifiers can be randomized. The ritual icon will now glow if you've got significant unspent tribute in an area and all rituals are complete, and a pop-up will appear after the final ritual completion. Also on the topic of ritual, you can now quick use vessels on completed rituals. Have you ever tried to click a divine shrine surrounded by enemies and find it extremely difficult to click? Well, shrines now take priority over monsters when clicking in an area they overlap.
Okay, we know that already as well.
Since 3.24, we've been looking to add new ways to improve the campaign experience, and 3.28 is no different. This patch, we've added over 20 landmark rooms throughout the campaign, scattered across all 10 acts. Some of these reward some pretty useful stuff, so keep an eye out for the new and unexpected rooms, side passages, chests, and encounters as you progress throughout Rayclast. We want most of these to be a surprise, but we'll show you just one. There is now a small central
we've
island
seen
in the
this,
Cartery
right? Yeah, we've
Fortress,
seen this on Reddit already.
all inhabitants of which will drop a basic tattoo when slain. Next up, we're going to be talking about our new supporter packs. Today, we're launching 2 new series of supporter packs: the Curator of Wisdom and Iron Incarcerator packs. Each tier contains the pack's full face value in points,
Yeah, it might be
alongside
quite good
several
for early on
exclusive
as well.
microtransactions. As always, the microtransactions in these packs are purely cosmetic and do not affect your character's power or progression in any way. The Curator of Wisdom series of supporter packs contains 7 exclusive microtransactions. The Traveling Wisdom back attachment has all the necessary tools you may require to chronicle your journey, complete with a helpful rat friend. These chronicles will activate their magic upon identifying items, and will track the number of items identified of each rarity. Just hover the item, or link it in chat to show it off. The Acquired Wisdom Unique Finisher effect summons an ancient scroll that consumes unique enemies and the knowledge they hold. Most exiles would struggle carrying piles of scrolls while traveling Rayclast, but the Grand Curator of Wisdom armor set is perfect for the adventurous scholar.
Microtransactions.
Any expert curator knows that scrolls hold more than just knowledge, they also hold power. As you cast spells, the scrolls attached to the armor will burn away, before rematerializing shortly after. It also features a series of helmet variations, so you can get precisely the look you're after. Summon your Scroll Shaper familiar pet to follow alongside you. This creature is formed from folded magical texts, and can shapeshift between different forms. You can think of this as having multiple pets in one. It can fold into a fox, and then even burn away, reforming into a flying bird. This series of packs also contains the Scroll Portals, jumbo-sized versions of the Scroll of Wisdom and Portal Scroll that you can make a quick retreat through. A supreme catalogue of knowledge can't remain in one place for too long and risk being pillaged by thieves. The Titan Apex Hideout features a colossal titan who carries your base of operations atop their shoulders, constantly moving through a boundless desert. The Iron Incarcerator pack also contains 6 exclusive microtransactions.
What the fuck
The
is that?
Incarcerator's Restraints back attachment features stockades that were used to immobilize prisoners by binding them to the earth as they were tortured for their wrongdoings. Shackles envelop your choice of torturing device when using the Chains of the Incarcerator
this is
weapon effect.
the craziest part of the device so far, yeah.
These
And
chains
it's
shatter
really
into
insane.
links as you batter enemies. Make your way through Red Class as a walking penitentiary, intimidating your enemies with the
That
elite
looks very
Iron
uncomfortable,
Incarcerator
by the
armor
way.
set.
Why would you wear
After
that?
a long day of tracking down criminals, step into the Iron Maiden portal to retreat to your torture chamber. It acts as a great deterrent for would-be intruders. This
Some people
peculiar
into
creature was a
chains.
favorite
Oh,
amongst
cat?
incarcerators.
Cat?
They would be sent into the midst of prison riots to mesmerize and control the toughest of minds,
Of course,
Use
they
their
lock the
talents to
cat
charm
pad behind
other players'
900
pets,
points. They know what
causing
they're
them to
doing.
abandon their owners and follow in line behind
Wait.
you instead, at least until it wears off.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
better way to execute prisoners when your torturing has depleted their value? Harvest their souls to fuel this map device, condemning them to eternal incarceration. Your kills within the map are also recorded
Why
based
only
on the
one
rarity of
portal
the
opened?
monster. You can choose to pin an execution session that you're satisfied with on this miniature leaderboard, which is
Wait, what?
displayed for all that dare enter your hideout. Additionally, all microtransactions from these supporter packs will be made available for use in Path of Exile 2. Thank you
Wait.
so much for your ongoing support.
Where's Suvi? Tell Suvi about
We're
the,
just about to start the
the
Q&A
crazy
with Ziggy
portal
D.
MTX.
Afterwards, we'll post the full patch notes for Path of Exile Mirage at 11 AM New Zealand time,
that's insane.
2 PM Pacific. With release at the end of next week, our community team will be posting crucial information you'll need for the release. Keep an eye on the news.
Got the reveal page open? Nope. Let's see. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Let's open it. Okay, Path of Exile, Mirage. Rejected of the Rejected. Mirage League. Oh man, this league mechanic, I don't know. This league mechanic looks... It's either gonna be super... Dude, I am afraid, Dragon. The economy is gonna get fucked, I think. There's gonna be an exploit found, I know it already. There's gonna be an exploit, man. They're gonna fuck the economy. They did not test this shit. I feel like there's gonna be... There's gonna be some really bad shit going on. Yeah, I need to have Top Gun open on my other monitor and make sure I'm aware of the shovels. Oh god. So I'm like, so the current blight farming strategy is gonna be extremely busted, where you would just have one blight encounter and you have everything fucking pour out of it. You're gonna the strongbox yes, the strongbox one is gonna be crazy. Harvest might actually be busted as well, but that's a big if you can get fucked if your harvest does not spawn next to your mirage. Like you gotta have to see. I'm sussing ultimatum. Yeah, I'm also sussing ultimatum as well. I mean, if the Mirage will always spawn next to your ultimatum, then we are cooking, because then I was already planning doing some ultimatum delirium farmer, but hmm. Yeah, Scarf already was a catalyst, and then the catalysts are gonna be like the new Dexter's catalysts. Maybe, yeah, that's probably like a cookage idea right there. I wonder how fast can I get that ultimatum farmer online. Like, it's probably gonna be chieftain, huh? I don't think Gladiator Azadi is gonna be as good early as the chieftain on the cast while stunned. Empowered leagues and rewards. Oh wait, we have essences. New essences, by the way. Hello. Chance to deal double damage on weapons. Attack and cast speed for each nearby enemy. Global defenses if there are no defense modifiers on other equipped items. That's kinda crazy. If you just get, I don't know. Although it's kind of hard to not get any defense modifiers on your helmet and other items. It will be like a thing you will have to aim for. Plus 6 to level of socketed gems, but there's a single gem socket in this item. What the hell? Wait, what? Bootleg pragmatism? I have no idea what pragmatism is.
I mean, it's just an all-round win, and
Oh.
yeah, first time
The chat.
Octavian here doing
Look at
these.
the
We'll see a
chat,
lot
Dragon.
more of them, I'm sure, unless
Ground loot,
something
ground
goes
loot.
catastrophically wrong today. Good luck.
Yeah,
But
sure,
yeah,
sure.
It's awesome.
I'm confident. I'm confident in the content and the expansion.
No, it's real good. It's awesome. Yeah, like for sure. Like for if
Okay.
you're looking at a
Yeah, we can mute this pretty much. There's gonna be a Reddit TLDR anyway later on. Crystallized Rancor. Can be used at the horticrafting bench in your hideout. This is from Harvest. Hold on. What is this? What the hell is this? Is this replacing the what the hell is this? That's harvest material. It's either a new harvest recipes or a filler piece for like a maybe generic. No, it's 10 stack size, so it's not harvest juice. It's like the white harvest juice, like the rare one. So it's gonna be replacing the rare one, maybe. So you don't have to kill Oshabi every time, or the tier 4 rares, maybe. Hopefully it's the replacement. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if it's new and it's good, goddamn, it's gonna be quite lucrative. I mean, again, I have to assume the mirages always spawn on top of your mechanic, which means if you have multiple mechanics, you can get screwed in your maps now. That means blocking the mechanics might be the call here to make sure the mirage spawns on the correct mechanic. New unique item. Hold on, let me just. God damn, there's like fucking forest or something in my eye. Been driving me crazy. Damn it. Okay, there we go. No, I think I need to grab a alcoholic wipe or something. I think there's like a annoying stain on my glasses. Gonna grab it in a bit. Okay, coin of restoration. Non-channeling attacks set a life loss with greater than 50% maximum charge remaining. On channeling attack, on non-channeling attacks, set a life loss greater than 50% of maximum charges remaining to 50%. For each charge removed this way, that attack. One of the cats fucking bumped his plate. Oh my god. I don't even want to go look what was spilled. For each charge move this way, this attack gains plus 2 to damage over time multiplier. Why don't low life loss gain 4 charges every 3 seconds? Viper Strike amulet? Question? No. This is competing with the mana stack your chaos damage, flat chaos damage amulet. This is not gonna be good for the life stacker. Dot attacks. For poison dot, you're gonna still wanna do mana stacking with that chaos damage for mana amulet. So this is competing with that. Do you do damage over time? Other damage over time, it's gonna be bleeds and ignites. So let's say, how many charges do life flasks even have? That's not, I think that's like what we usually get, like what, 40 charges. Yeah, Whispers of Infinity. Yeah. This feels like a meme. I don't think this is gonna be quite good. For each charge plus 2, that's like 40. This belt plus instant life flask plus nameless king. You mean this one? Toad's price? I mean, this is... Yeah, you're kind of double dipping into the negative here. You don't really care about losing utility flasks, right? And you get shrines. I mean, if you want shrines, wasn't it Shabi? Did you gave you shrines? Who was the one who gave you shrines? I think there was one for shrines, right? Could have sworn. Tempest Macra 50% LRL guaranteed crits. Yeah, then you just use the goal as well, right? You use the goal. You use this guy. You increase the effect of shrine buff on you. Shrine is a free shot. Yeah, shrine is probably Oshabi free shot. Ascendancy. Speaking of things, let's finish the bingo card. So, quality of life league, kinda. Frisha private league, sadly no. I think there is Saboteur buffs rework somewhere in here. I think there is one here, but I did put Guardian rework already. New bows are not bow skills. More floor loot does not seem like it, by the way. Does not look like it's gonna be more floor loot. Did not hear anything about ritual loot rebalance. Actually, ritual is not affected by the mechanic at all, huh? We didn't see like anything that affects ritual itself there. Mercs are not back. Crafting rig mechanic, not really. Uber, nope. Gold rebalance, kinda, we get gold. We get more gold now because of the Originator's Void Stone, right? No damage quality of life, rip. POE 2 rare tears? Nope. But POE 2 waste stones apparently. More tattoo sources? No idea. Tier 17 rework? Technically, there's no more tier 17 rework. Yeah, it is kind of crafting as well, but it doesn't give me any bingo. Tier 18. Yeah, who would have thought they would just remove tier 17s, huh? I'm actually 100% for that change. I almost had double bingo here. If we had more ground loot, if it was like confirmed for more ground loot. Oh, I can't believe this is back. I hate this. I really do not like this. Oh man, I'll have to fucking buy astrolabes now. You get the get the itemized things and you just run them, I think. Oh man, I hate this. Why? Why is this a thing? Fuck this shit, GGG. Why? We all hated sextats. We always did. Why would you do this? For fuck's sake, GGG. Oh my god. Also, don't forget to claim your Mirage weapon effect. For what it's worth. Oh man. Eclipse support. Supports any skill gem, cannot support skills that do not come from gems. This gem gains 100% increased experience. Okay, that's for the quality. Plus 1 to level support the skill gems, 12 quality to support. Oh, what? Is this instead of the awakened empower and huh? Wait, what the fuck are these requirements? Yo, Dragon, look at the requirements. What the fuck is this? 273 strength, dex, and int. Yo, what the hell is this? What the fuck? No. Okay, this is more tame. This is also more tame. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this is Supreme Ostination right there. What the hell? What is that? What is this Eclipse support as well? Is this a blue, by the way? Oh my god! It's... Do you know what this is, Dragon? This is Empower, Enhance, and Enlighten in one gem. Look at the cost multiplier. It's literally all the 3 gems in one. I think it's colorless as well. It's literally level 2 of each gem. Okay, but what the fuck is this requirement, huh? 273 of each attribute. Are you fucking insane? That's not worth it. This is such a weak sauce gem, by the way. Unless I mean, this probably gains like giga levels, right? But wait, this is +1 levels, it's +1 levels, Dragon? At level 3. So, at level 2 and level 1, it doesn't give you anything? So, what the hell is this? Oh, this is Supreme Ostination for sure. Or some like weird attribute stacker, but I don't think attribute stackers want this anyway. Blood-soaked banner. Support skills cost life instead of mana. Banners inflict corrupted blood every second to enemies within their area. Per valor consumed. Oh, corrupted valor. Corrupted blood banners? Okay. Hex Toad support. What is the damage but we're on this thing at max level? Okay, this is definitely gonna be empowered by Empower, so... Hexes from ground have no... So, support skill recurs ground with base duration of 14 seconds. Hexes from support skills, they have no duration. Energy that cause ground from a supported skill occurs with that hex. Maximum 1 area of course ground, increased area of support curse skills. Curse ground for support skills triggers blood. I mean, it's a big chunk of chaos damage per toad, but I guess you do some sort of hex, not hex blast, but what? Any skill gem. Non-aura hex core skills. There was a build that does like self-coursing for damage, right? Endgame systems overhaul. Maps have 20% have either shape or other influence when opened. 115 are a tier higher. They have to convert gold. 66 map drops have become a night. Wait, what? What the hell is a nightmare map? Tier 17s are in the game then? What the hell is a nightmare map? Okay, hello, nightmare map. There we go. That's tier 16 level, right? This looks like tier 17, but it's tier 16? Question mark? Is this not tier 17? Am I missing something? Are tier 17s back? Then what? Tier 16.5 technically? I mean, it's not tier 17 mod, but like the more maps, more scabs, more currency thing, right? Item rarity monster packs. What is like the standard? Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah. The monster level is 83, which I think is like it's tier 16, right? This is just regular mod pool, but we also get more maps, more scarabs, more currency on top of it. Is this not tier 16.5 then? Question mark. Is this not tier 16.5? Is this still going on? This is still going on. I don't know. 16 but numbers mean nothing anymore. Yeah, but like I think this is the new tier 17 then nightmare maps. And the good thing is we don't have to farm dunes for fortress maps now, so that's kind of nice. So this is going core. Breach unique item to its alternate form. A breach unique item to its alternate form. Wait, do non-breach fallborns no longer exist? This is the blessings. Okay. So fallborns are still fallborns are going core because the tree is going core. And it did not say that the tree is changing in any way, so we can just keep printing fallborns like we used to. That's good. Yeah, I get it, yeah. Hiveborn support, Lamau. Okay. It's not gonna be... Supports offering skills you use yourself. Okay. On supported offering trigger. I think... Does this trigger on weapon trigger skill? No, it cannot be automated. It has to be manual. You cannot automate Hiveborn. Yeah, you cannot automate this. Rip. Not gonna be used. It's never gonna be used. Yuck. Exactly. Trash. Fucking trash gem. Nobody's gonna use this. What have you been thinking? Quality of life. That's it? That's it? Ah, man. Where are the ascendancies, my dude? I cannot rewind because I'm not subscribed, but I wonder if they have a YouTube channel. Surely they have the live stream happening on POE. No, it is actually not happening. Wow, okay. That's actually very surprising. They're not live streaming it on YouTube at all. Wow. Okay. I wish I could rewind. Oh shit, it's not working. Fishy. Hold on. Hoping for a Sensi, but yeah. Ah man, so we have to wait for the patch notes then. How did they not put the Ascendancy here? That's like the most interesting part. What the hell? What the hell, GGG? Dude, where's my patch notes?
Or some weird other thing happened.
That was another big topic yesterday. It's like that because that was another. And there's so many axes here, but we were like, we need to reinstate spike moments.
Yeah.
Moments where you're like, whoa, this is crazy, and that not just being a divine or having to mouse over every type of a unique of a given base type. And that is what achieved that. I mean, I believe we are at least we obviously nerfed those. It was a bit hectic. But we're easing back on some of that, at least for 050. What the heck? 328. So that's what I mean. Too many games for 328. We're easing back on those diminishing return penalties, I believe we applied.
No, they're gonna be gonna stay.
You know, at least there'll be more spiky
Horizon
again,
are
but
gonna
not what they once were.
be
What they were
removed?
was kind of a bit out of control.
Hobbies are gonna stay.
That being said, it's important that there are those crazy spike moments, and if there aren't enough, like that might not be enough, then we have to we'll add more.
So it's important that there's a variety of them too. You know, like that's the fundamental challenge of a loot-based video game is getting players to care about the different pixels on their screen, and like this set is more exciting than that set.
Oh yeah.
And like that's the trick that as game designers you're trying to play on people, and it's not an easy trick to play.
Yeah.
And like one small thing, like Mark said earlier, that we are doing for 328 is the ancient orbs and fracturing orbs to the global drop pool, because now there's another shiny tink that might occur in the form of the fracture orb.
Yeah, but we want more giga tanks.
Yes, that is certainly not the extent of it. It's
you want
just
the thing where there's like 50 tanks overlapping all at the same time, and your sound channels are like, I don't know how to deal with
And
this.
just like, the unexpected and the weird, that's the thing that I want to really drive home. Is like, I want you guys to come up with like 10 new weird things that rares can drop, because it makes rares like matter again. It makes them interesting again. Like, I'm excited about a rare because it could do something I've never seen before.
No. Okay. This is fluff, and Ziggy is talking out of his arse because I don't think he's even playing this game anymore. So yeah, talking about rares being matter. The last time rares mattered, it was doing Arc Nemesis, and that was absolutely shit. So yeah, if you can ping me whenever the patch notes come out, I think we can swap categories over to D2 or Renegade X actually. Usually plays like once in the pre-release or something. Yeah, he probably plays like for the first couple of weeks, so maybe the first week of the POE season, and that's it, and then just doesn't stream it or do anything. I mean, I'm kind of confused why they keep inviting him, since he's like no longer like kind of. I mean, it's not that relevant anymore, right? I mean, is he relevant? It's like for nowadays POE. Like, I don't know. I don't think he is like that relevant. I mean, you could invite Ziz. Ziz like way more relevant, and yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he lives next to them. He literally lives next to their like I think an hour away, he once said. I don't know. Like he lives like close enough. Right? But like they literally should be inviting like actually people who, I don't know, who actually played the game like in a serious fashion, and who can actually ask like the You know, like the actually hard-hitting questions, like are you gonna address ground loot, or are you gonna like actually quality QA your damn patches? Because for the last 2 seasons, both in POE 1 and 2, there has been like some dumb exploits, right? You know? So there's that. Like, I'm assuming he's not gonna be asking them anything anyway, so D2 boys or Renegade? Let's see. How is the Renegade looking? Codex has been like sounding kind of excited about the Renegade X patch. Looks like everything is empty, but I think it's because I need to update. No, takes forever for the patch to happen. What the hell is this download speed? Hello, I'm paying for fiber internet. What is this fucking download speed? Renegade X? Question mark? What? But I'm probably I'm probably still starting my build then. Where's my where is it? Keepers week 1. And I'm probably gonna be doing chieftain into cast while stunned shenanigans. Probably not full on righteous fire, but it's probably gonna be like righteous fire leveling into cast while stunned to farm ultimatums and farm simulacrums. I think simulacrums are gonna be kind of cheap this season because the mechanic does not interact with them at all, but the drops are still very valuable. So a lot of people might not actually bother doing simulacrums this season. So that might be the niche that might be generating quite nice currency. Who knows? I mean, ultimatum is probably gonna be quite juicy. In Scav, ultimatum can always be like interesting to do. I wish we had patch notes already, man. What is matatas? Oh, okay. So you grab this, and you don't have to use batatas itself, so you can put like a nice high critical strike chance. You could do like some pizza. Yeah. The cat is being he wants to give me a bite. Oh, but then you have like a falbo matatas, which is the matatas, and then what you do, ranged animate weapon. Means base attack critical, and then you ancient skull. Ancient skull is the possessed one, right? Ancient skull. I remember using it once. Yeah, we hear the whispers after they deal critical strikes. Maybe. Is this done? Holy shit, AOW. What the fuck? People are playing AOW, what the hell is going on? Change the command, I think you can roll to pretend use AW of self-reflection with cock. No. This one. Ah, it's just splash damage. No specters though, I don't like this one. Yeah, I don't like not having specters as a minion build. Okay, so Renegade X boys or D2? Probably, yeah, I said D2, so let's do D2, let's swap. Okay, let's close this shit, close this shit. Sadly, no bingo for me. I think there is a sub hero, but that does not give me a bingo, so there's that. I really wonder if there's a if they were gonna be specifying the league mechanic interaction with ritual and the other mechanics that we have. Okay, let's edit the stream info. Info. Tito resurrected here. Okay, this should be updating now. I'm gonna refresh this, close that. Yeah, there we go. So I've been doing like a D2, I was doing like the whole Warlock magic caster after I swapped away from my minion, and then I swapped away from the minion, from fire into the magic because of all of the damn immunities. I think I'm using this scene, right? Yeah, I'm using this one. There we go. Okay, so I'm level 77. The character is actually doing okay, I'd say. It is quite hard to play in Hell right now. I really have bad gear, and I'm actually debating if I want to swap away again into Eldritch Weapon Throw, Spectral Throw build. But yeah. Quite a few uniques to my name now, almost 2 stash tabs of uniques, and found this +1 Barbarian Amulet, found this +1 Amazon's Amulet, no +1 Warlock, sadly. I'm actually kind of, yeah, I would have used this if not for the damage goes to mana. I really want a nice, I want a potion belt mainly, and this is why I'm using like this white belt. I really like the potion slot compared to like using I don't know, a rare one. Did not find like anything good so far, sadly. Like I've literally just using like rune wards for items. Oh, I did find a Raven Frost. So there's that. Okay, let's go refill. So right now I'm farming counters, but I'm not entirely sure for what. I kind of want to get Fortitude on the Mercenary. The Mercenary is currently dead. He dies quite often right now. 44k to revive. I have Insight on the Mercenary for mana regeneration. I have Skin of the Flayed one. I found this mainly for the lifesteal, replenish life. I mean, it helps keep the guy alive, but it ain't great. And just like a random unique, a random rare helmet I found. Yeah, maybe I should just try for Andariel now. Let's do one more Countess run. This is the base. It's interesting, I guess. I forgot to, yeah, I forgot to purchase the potions. It's fine, we have enough, I think. Yeah, so base is kind of interesting. I mean, okay, I'm about to die. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, this is not the easiest character to run right now. But there are so many like fire immunes in this difficulty, so I feel like if I was still playing Firecast, I would be suffering a lot now. For rejuvenations, gimme. Yeah, I feel like the Abyss, I don't know, it just doesn't linger for long enough. Yeah, and if I'm not careful, Kasim is gonna kill himself again. Oh, the guy was still alive, huh? I actually got like the one of the better layouts for the tower for countess. My countess are like, kind of short. If I just manage to skip everything and not lose my merc while doing that. Because the merc likes to stay around and fight even though he doesn't need to. And because there's no teleport, I cannot babysit him. So there's that. Yeah, these ghosts are always like a pain to deal with. This is players 5, by the way. Yeah, the merc is gonna die if I don't go away. If I don't try to off-screen them, they're gonna... Oh god, stop attacking the merc. Okay, another level up. Okay, this is the last level for... Yeah, so I have everything maxed out on the entropy side here. All these are like base 20 now, so I guess the rest of my skills just go into Bind Demon, and then grab the Bind Demon, then grab HP on set by Bound Demon. I don't know which hour would even be. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like kind of winging it and not even like relying on any build or anything. I'll really just like pump 20 points and every like skill helps. Oh god, Kasim, don't die, please. You're very expensive to revive. If I can just avoid and go straight for the counters. That's like usually the best case. Yeah, level 78 now. I wonder if I want to try Eldritch before I move over to POE next week. I probably should. I don't know if I have the materials to swap to a full-on Eldritch. Um, what's it called again? Mirrored Blades, I think it's called. Yeah, Echoing Strike. Oh god, okay, that's the Goatman. I don't care if the Goatman decides to be brave. Good thing is she is not. I think she's actually weak to magic, it seems like. Let me see. Yeah, gonna take a short 5-minute break. BRB. Back. So yeah, I've counted. That was pretty much the Countess farm. I don't know why I'm even farming her. I think I have like what I need to finish. Hell, even though, yeah, even though, my resists are kind of shit, but I have Agent's Pledge already. Okay, one of the cats just gave me like a small bite. What the hell? Yeah, they're being a bit silly today, the cat. I do wonder. I could grab this, and I could make a rhyme out of it, right? And I think rhyme is not gonna be a bad idea for this character. I mean, I would lose Ancient's Pledge here. On one hand, but let me just see here. Rune Wards. Let me just pop the Rune Wards. So rhyme is okay. So instead of 48 all res, it's gonna be 25. But I can. I already have CBF though. It gives me regenerate mana, which is kind of nice. Do I have a Shale Rune? I do have some Shale Runes. I have F Runes for sure. Yes, I do. Do I want to make that book with rhyme? I don't know. What is a good rune board for survivability in hell right now? I do have some free slotted chest armors I could be wearing instead of this stealth. Didn't find a 4-socket yet. If I go to rune wards, and if I go sword by sockets acquired. Of course it does it in reverse because D2IO is always annoying like that. So let me see here. Can I like make it so it's like on the the reverse? Like, come on. It's always not gonna be lowest to highest, huh? It's always gonna be annoying. Item group, body armor. Okay, so we have why is it like this? This is even worse. Dude, what is this fucking UI? What the hell is this UI, dude? How? What? Ah, fuck it. We have smoke. That's all. That's 50 all res though. That's kind of nice. Neff and Lam. I could go for smoke here. I have a free socket one as well. That's a big fast run walker one. Not a lot of resists. And that's a brand new one, the Hysteria one. 6 to evade. Increased attack speed. Increased fast run walk speed. Dragon is... Okay, I don't have these runes, so... There's authority. Hellshale. I have these runes, so what is this? Maybe authority actually. Ooh. It's +2 warlock skill levels. Cast miasm chain on striking. Psychic ward when struck. What is psychic ward? Mental shield that absorbs damage from attacks and can stun melee attackers. Okay. 30% fire resist. It's not bad. It's probably better than stealth anyway. I mean, the stealth is mainly just for the FCR and the run walk. I kinda like the FCR though. I don't think I don't think I need it though because we have cooldowns in place for most of our skills. Yeah, it's just like the +2 to a class thing that we have like on other classes I'm seeing. Hmm. And that's a wacky one. MF, mana, gold if you don't want to use it. I mean, it's pretty much a sorcerer one, I guess, if you don't want to use one of the unique ones. Necromancer +2, and obviously, if I had Enigma, I would have used it already. +2 all skills. Yeah, this is like pretty much obviously best in slot armor always. There's always fortitude as well, or always 30%. FCR. No fast run work, but gives you quite a lot of life. Gives you a little bit of damage. El Sol Dol Low. I think I have a low rune. I have a fall. I don't think I have a low rune. I do not, in fact, have a low rune. Ah. Do I want a 42? I guess. I don't know. What time is it? Hmm. I could do intermediary authority here. Hell Shale Ral. I have the pieces for that. I think I prefer that. The +2 will help me kill things faster a little bit. Yeah, I think that's the play. Even if I suffer from my miasma caster, this is still gonna be quite nice. Even if I go Eldritch, obviously Fortitude is gonna be better anyway, but I cannot have it yet. I guess I go for Authority then. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I go Authority. Or Smoke. I don't have Lam rune. I don't have a Nef rune either, I think. Do I have a Nef rune? I have Nef runes, yeah. I don't have a Lam for the Smoke. Only reason I want it is because for the +50 all res. And the weekend can be nice. Let's do Authority. Hell Shale Ral. So yeah, let's pick out like a nice defensive armor. I think this is gonna be quite good. So Hell Shale Ral. Hell Shale, and Ral. Oh, that's the new rune word. And we got... I think it's always 2%. Yeah, it's all static, kinda. And the enhanced damage is literally minimal roll. Okay, so we have a plus to all skill. That should be better. Okay, let's try and do another counter stun, see how that looks like now. Wait, no! Oh my god. Oh, disaster. My skull will like scroll the skill to town portal instead of my main attack. Okay, how about we go away Kasim? Where is he? Dude, this fucking mug, I swear to god. I have to babysit him all the time. It feels better, the +2 now. It is actually quite... Yeah, it's actually quite good. We're killing stuff way faster now. But yeah, maybe that's the key. Get all as many plus skills as I can. Get more skillers. Okay. Okay, we'll try to keep the milk alive. Try to keep myself alive. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, milk stays behind, just fights instead of running with me. Oh boy, champions. Champions are so chunky. I mean, the build works, honestly. We just like pop all of our skills, all of our dots. And we just wait out the damage over time so they die. It's not the fastest I've ever played. I mean, the Assassin was way better, obviously, whenever I had like the mosaics up. I don't think it's a fair comparison to compare to this guy to the mosaic assassin though. Mosaic is always like been kind of insane anyway. I guess the Eldritch build is gonna be mosaic tier in terms of power. Okay, damn it, Kasim, stop dying. Ah, Kasim died, of course. Why would Kasim stay alive? What the hell? Yeah, it looks. There goes my mana pool. Healing potion. Healing potion. Oh my god, that hit me. Yeah, I should summon my meat shield when I'm fighting this. Oh my god, oh god. Oh my god, I have to corpse on. That was so fucking fast, I could not even react. I tried to lock her down, but goddamn. Actually, I should keep it. It's gonna be decent cash, I'd say. Oh, what the hell is this? Ah, odd man. Okay, sorry, I had to unpack the groceries. Alright. Let's go back to farming countess for whatever reason. But yeah, for now, corpse running, god damn. Oh boy. I don't know what that rare was, oh my god. So I missed a ring here. Zone, the harmages are gone? Wait, what? What do you mean harmages are gone? They neutered the darn temporal beings to be back later. All the items should be wait, the harmager mechanic is gone? Also, Blessed Ops reroll Shaper Guardian maps. Weird mechanic, okay. Oh boy, another corpse on. What did I even get here? Angelic Halo. Okay. Oh my god. Am I in a death loop? Do I have to just lose all the gold I had? Wasn't a lot, but it was all I had. I had like some reserved in my stash, but I hate the fact that my potion slots are tied to my belt, man. Oh my god, I'm slowed as well. Okay, that's my first corpse. You can all just fuck off. Though these fucking archers. Oh my god, where's my corpse? Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Whew. Did we get the patch notes already? Can I just go over the patch notes? Maybe I should reroll from Magic Caster. I mean, it's been okay-ish, I guess, but the fact that we don't kill things immediately or fast enough is... I mean, things like this then happen. Oh, can you fuck off? Fucking archer ladies. Okay, I have my shit back. Okay, grab some of the potions back. Okay, I think I'm fine. These fucking archer ladies, these dark archers are the worst, man. They shred me so hard. Yes, can you fuck off, dude? You just run at you at like insane speed. Like, how am I supposed to counterplay this? Oh, hello, Countess. No, that's not Countess, that's a different guy. What the hell? Yeah, I see like how pathetic this caster is sometimes. Oh, there we go. I mean, she is weak to magic, it seems like. She takes like way more damage than the rest of these guys. I think she is weak to magic. This is like why I'm not rerolling right now, because since she is weak to magic damage, this feels kind of okay to farm with this build. Specifically the counters at least. Okay, strength, light radius, dexterity. Yeah. Disgusting. Also, I had stuff in my I had stuff in my cube. Immortal King's Forge. Chargeable when struck. Alright. These set items are kinda meh, I have to say. And Flesh Render. Druid skill levels, huh? Shape-shifting skills. Hmm. I'm never gonna play a druid, so I guess kind of useless. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know. I kind of want to swap away into Eldritch now. Try just to like try out the Eldritch builds. I did Demon already. I did Demon build with Tainteds. It was kind of bad. I did a Chaos Fire build. For pretty much the whole of Nightmare. It was okay. I mean, it was really fun until I reached Hell. Not Hell. Act 4 Nightmare. That's when like all the fire immunes started to show up and wreck me, and I had no answer to that, so I had to stop away from Flame Wave. Flame Wave is actually like amazing. Just level from like level whatever, like level 6 I think you unlock it, up until like Nightmare Act 4, until you like start seeing like white mobs with fire immunity. Apocalypse is I didn't really like Apocalypse. I just I don't know, feel like it's way too slow and way too mana, has too much of mana cost. And all of these like skills like Miasma Chain, Abyss. I don't know, it feels like it's just not that great. It doesn't have a lot of damage. It has like a very short duration. It does have a nice crowd control that it pulls things together in a quite big radius because of the enhanced entropy, but eh. Also has quite the big mana cost associated with it for not a lot of payout. I think it is time to try out Eldritch with Echoing Strike. I need to see if I need a specific weapon or something, or a specific rune ward weapon. I do have another Poleaxe here. I think I can make another Insight rune ward. I have an Insight on my dead Merc, which keeps dying, and I just don't see a reason to revive him right now till I find a solution for that. But yeah, Hell is always kicking my ass like whenever I'm progressing through it. It feels like until you like find those like big ticket items who just like never have a good time, which is like kind of bad, like how the game progresses, that you're stuck doing like I don't know hell countess runs, dying on the way. And the character is not weak. I mean, I know I can just swap to Echoing Strike probably and just beat the game with Echoing Strike. Maybe I should just do it since we are swapping to POE next week. So yeah, I'm gonna be signing off for tonight. Cheers. Gonna be reading the patch notes and seeing what's interesting and whatnot. But cheers.